This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let me log in Rupam @of109.com, password CRM1234 hash. Right? Last class we were talking about duplicate management. We have seen how to create a duplicate rule, which is called as matching rule. First step is that you have to create a matching rule, and the second step is that you have to create a duplicate rule. Duplication is currently supported only in 4 objects: accounts, contacts, leads, individual. That's it. If you want to do any type of duplicate management in any other object, in that case, you have to use Apex programming. How to do the duplication? You have to click on your data. We click on duplicate management. We click on matching rule. The first step that we are going to create is a matching rule. Now, I'm in my matching rule. I click on new matching rule. Once again, I'm repeating whatever we did yesterday. This time I select lead. I click next, and I give a rule called as lead. Right? Did we create lead yesterday, or we created contact? Okay. Let's say that last name and email. That's the name I gave. What is that? Whenever the last name, exact match. Whenever the email, exact match, I save the rule. I go ahead and activate it. My lead rule got activated. This is the definition of duplicate. What is a duplicate definition in lead? Whenever the name, email is same, it's a duplicate. Now I go ahead and click on duplicate rule. That's the second step, right? I click on new rule, click on lead. I created duplicate rule lead. Do you allow? Block, block, show error message. DUPLIC, duplicate. Please check. This is the message that will be displaying. Duplicate, please check. Right? Now, where? On lead. What is your rule? Here is the rule. Do you want to apply for all? Yes. I don't want to filter it for by place, by city, by country. I want to apply this rule for all the leads. I'll click on save. The rule got activated. I click on activate. By the way, if you see here the order, if you write more than one rule, it's not compulsory that you have to write only one rule. In the lead, I have a rule created called as with a name, last name and email. I can create one more with last name and phone. I can create one more with a phone and email. I can create one more phone, email, city. Suppose you have 3-4 rules, right? Then there's a chances that the duplicate can fall in any one of the rule. For example, I'm saying phone, email, phone, city, one rule. Phone, email, phone, city, one rule. Second rule, phone, last name, phone, city. Now you see that between the two rules, phone, city is common. Suppose if a phone and the city is same, then it will fall in how many rules? 2 rules. But system cannot execute 2 rules. It will execute only one. You have to give the order, reorder, right? I will say our rule is this. I will say up. Now system will check first in this rule. If it falls, it will stop. It will not go to the second one, even though it will fall even in the second one also. If any one rule is okay, then the system will not go to the second rule. Able to understand? If in the first rule itself, if the duplicate is caught, system will not go to the second rule. It will not come to this rule at all. Only when in the first rule the duplicate is not caught, then the second system will try with the second rule. Caught? No. It will go to the third rule. Caught? No. Go to the fourth rule. Caught? Yes. It will not go to the fifth rule now. Wherever it's caught, it will stop there. You can rearrange the order of the rules as per your business priority. I have made my duplicate rule on the first priority, right? So there we go. Now we have to activate that. Where is that? Duplicate rule lead. I have to go ahead and I have to activate it. Activate. Now the rule is activated. Last name and email. Go ahead and check, right? To check this, app manager, view all. I go to any one of the module. Let me go to marketing module. Marketing module. Lead. Right? I create a lead, new. What should be matching? Last name and email. Right? I'll say Mr. Right? Bhanu Prakash. Last name is Prakash. Company name ABC. And email prakash@prakash.com. Save. Done. Again, I create one more lead. Lead. New lead. Here I will say Surya Prakash. Surya Prakash. City. Email prakash@prakash.com. Prakakesh. Okay. Chalo, done. Save. Phone company's mandate. So BBB. Save. See, the rule is working. Save. You can't save this record. You cannot create Surya Prakash now because there's a duplicate rule running. Right? View duplicates, see the duplicate. Bhanu. Right? How much you try to save, you cannot save this record now because we have created a duplicate rule to block this. Even if you try to upload using data loader, this will not work. Data loader, this will not work. So it's not only this form based. The rule is not limited to the form. The rule can be activated. Once activated, it works for all the data entry. In simple word, your data can come from any location. The rule will get fired. What does that mean? This is the database. From wherever the data comes, the data can come from a form, the way we are doing it. Form. The data can come from, right, lightning component. The data can come from Apex. The data can come from data loader. The data can come from REST SOAP API. The data can come from Visual Force page. The data can come from Lightning component, Lightning application. From wherever the data comes, irrespective from wherever the data comes, this rule will get fired. It's not that the rule works only for form. It's not that the rule is form. It works for all. Able to understand? Right? We will see this one by one. Now we know only one thing. No, we know two. In Salesforce, data can be loaded manually through one by one through form, or if you want to upload bulk, then can be loaded. It can be loaded from data loader. We know at this moment only two. Clear, everyone? This is what we did yesterday. I gave you one dummy homework, one real-time homework. 90% everybody would have sent me the dummy. Anybody sent me the one which I gave real-time? 2, 3. How did you do that? How did you do that? Tell me. First you created a contact. Next. No, I'm not talking about duplicate rule. I'm talking about data upload. I gave you a data upload homework also. Day before yesterday, I gave you a data upload homework where you have to upload a contact, and in that contact, I should be able to see demo class for coming Sunday.
Rupam, I tried
Yes,
that.
Passport first page last
how many
page,
of you did that?
details ఉంటాయి.
Got it? Have you sent it to me? I believe that homework also has a chocolate, right?
Yeah, Rupam, I sent you that homework.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will check it then. Who sent?
Even I have sent.
You have done sending?
Yeah, I have
Right,
sent
friends, try.
from Ramesh.
You have to try those, right? If you remember, I gave you a homework where upload contacts, along with contact, upload activity, an activity called demo class with a date of coming Saturday. Upload it immediately. It's not that the demo has to be created on Saturday. No. As soon as you upload the contact, I should be able to, each contact if I open, I should be able to see the demo class. That was the homework that I gave. See, these are real-time scenarios. Whatever I'm giving you in the real time, this happens in the real time. Don't think that I'm just giving you dummy like this. Wherever is dummy, I'll call it out. It's a dummy. Dummy means anybody can do it. Because yesterday I was seeing so many emails coming in my box. Right? Okay, I'll check it. Right? Yes, question? No. Now, let's move to the next topic. Everyone clear with the data duplication? Yes. Anybody has any doubts, questions before I proceed? Before I proceed to the next topic? Perfect. Now, next, under the data, yesterday we have seen data export. If you remember that, right? A data export can be scheduled as well as the data can be downloaded. You see that yesterday we ran the data. Once you run the data export, you cannot rerun for the next 48 hours. See, this export button is disabled. This export button is disabled. This button will get enabled only after 48 hours. That means if you once you download a data, you cannot re-download the data within 48 hours. Limitation. You can go ahead and you can schedule it, export, right? Next, we have seen duplicate management. Did we see the mass delete? Now let's talk about mass delete. Whenever you want to delete a record, these are the 7 objects where you can do deletion. Delete account, lead, activity, contact, cases, solution, product, and report. Right? Solution, product, and report. These are the 7 places where you can perform delete. Now, I want to delete account. With a data loader, first you have to download the ID, then you have to perform a delete operation. Here, without downloading the ID, you can delete an account. First thing, before you start delete, what is the step one? Review what will happen to your data which are linked. You created an account. On that account, there is an opportunity. You deleted the account. What should happen to the opportunity? You created an account. You have linked contact Narendra Modi to Government of India. Now you delete Government of India. Question is that what will happen to Narendra Modi? What will happen to Narendra Modi? So
Will it
first,
become a separate contact?
right? So first decide. What is that? Whenever you're deleting a data, what will be the impact? How this deletion will affect my company? How this deletion will affect other data? So first decide that. Once you decide, then second step is that take backup. Before you start deleting, first take a backup. That means export the data out. Keep it in a CSV handy, because after deletion, you might not be able to retrieve it back even if you want. So hence, step one, analyze the deletion. Step two, back up your data. Step three, from here the step starts. Find the data that you want to delete. I want to delete wherever the name contains a. Name contains, right? I click on search. You see that? Albert, Alexander, Aryabhatta, Burlington, right? Government of India, in that A is there in India. ICICI Bank, in the bank A is there. These are the accounts that we found containing A in the name. I want to delete them. Question is that if that account has opportunity, do you want to delete? Yes, check this box. Account with an closed one opportunity. There's an ICICI Bank, right? We did an opportunity, we won the opportunity, order was raised, invoice was raised. Now, do you want to delete that account? If you say yes, then what will happen? The opportunity will be hanging in the air. Obviously, this opportunity belongs to whom? Account is not there. So it will become orphan. It will become orphan. It will become orphan. Hence, if you don't want to do that, uncheck it. In this case, system will not delete accounts that has associated with opportunities, closed and won. Similarly, right? I created the account. On that, Sachin created the opportunity. I created account. On that account, Sachin created an opportunity. Now I'm deleting the account. What should happen to Sachin's opportunity? That is the next checkbox. Delete account associated with an opportunity owned by someone else. I don't care. If you check this box, system will immediately delete the account. Even though on that opportunities were created by Rahul, Sachin, Saurav, so many people would have created a lot of opportunities. Account is created by me, opportunity was created by someone else. It can happen in real time. So here it is. Closed opportunity, right? And opportunity owned by someone else. Next, right? I'm checking it. You cannot delete account where there's a case there. If an account contains case or contract or partner, you cannot delete. Write down. Write down. Account cannot be deleted. Put a heading called as mass delete. Mass deletion. Account cannot be deleted if it is linked to. Account cannot be deleted if an account is linked, number one, case. Account cannot be deleted if it's linked to, number one, case. Number two, contract. Number three, partner. You cannot delete account with a case linked, contract linked, partner linked. Forget about mass deletion. Let's open one more tab, right? I go to my app manager, click on view all. I click on sales module. I go to my account, right? Let me open this ICICI Bank account or Bollywood. In the Bollywood, do you see any cases? Yes. Can you delete this Bollywood account? No. Delete. It'll give an error. See? What is the error you're getting? Associated with a case, with a contract. Even if you want to delete manually, you cannot delete. You cannot delete account if there is a case there, if there's a contract, if there is a partner. Whether it is from data loader, whether it is from manually, whether it is from mass delete, whether it is from IO, from anywhere, you cannot delete. Any case. I have not given you a status of the case. I just gave you only one word called case. That includes closed, open, working, non-working, whatever might be the status. Clear? Right? So the same concept. From wherever you're deleting, whether you're deleting from a form, whether you're deleting from a data loader, system will block. You cannot delete. Irrespective from where you're deleting, these are the places from where you can insert, you can delete, you can upload. We only know two things out of it, form and data loader. Remaining things we learn slowly, one by one. So whatever might be the source, you cannot delete a record if it is linked to case, right, contract or partner. Let's see, can I delete this ICICI Bank? No, because I see that it is linked to what? You see there's a partner. If you attach a partner here, then you cannot delete this. Anyone, if case is not there, partner is there, then also you can't delete. If case is there, that's enough. Now you see that I try to delete, I'll get an error. Associated with a case. Clear now? Now, the same thing. I'm trying to delete ICICI Bank. From where? From mass delete. Albert, APJ, Aryabhatta. You can select what you want to delete. Click on delete. Done. Delete it. Now you see that ICICI Bank will still be there. Where is ICICI Bank? Here, see, it didn't got deleted. ICICI Bank is still there. Whereas your Albert, right, APJ, those were there on the top, they got deleted because they don't have case, contract or partner. Remember this, in interview they'll ask you, in examination also this is the question. Clear? Right? This is called mass deletion of a record. Right? Now, whenever an employee resigns, his record has to be given to someone else. There are 100 accounts belongs to Rupam or Sachin. Sachin resigned. What will happen to those accounts? You have to give that account to someone else, the new joinee. This is called transfer of ownership, ownership transfer. You can transfer a record from one person to another person. You can transfer accounts, you can transfer lead, you can transfer invoices, you can transfer code, right? So many things you can transfer. These are the only you can transfer. I will say transfer account. From whose name to whose name? From Rupam, transfer to Sachin. Transfer from to Sachin. Right? Suppose you're transferring an account. In that account, there is an opportunity. And the opportunity is open. I created the account. On that, Rahul Dravid created an opportunity. Now I'm transferring the account from Rupam to Sachin. Then what should happen to that opportunity? Because opportunity was created by whom? Rahul Dravid, right? Rupam created an account. Rahul Dravid created an opportunity. Now admin is transferring the account from Rupam to Sachin. What should happen to those, right, opportunities? Along with account, you can also transfer opportunities. Open opportunities not owned by the existing account owner. The opportunity is not owned by me. Opportunity is owned by Rahul. And now I'm transferring it to Sachin. So what will be transferred? The account will be transferred to Sachin and the opportunity also will be transferred to Sachin. 2 records will be transferred to Sachin, even though the opportunity was by Rahul Dravid. Clear now what I'm saying? Next, transfer closed opportunities. Opportunities which are closed already 5 months back, 8 months back, over. Those also transfer to Sachin. Next, cases. Account can be linked with case. There is an open case. Do you want to transfer that case also to Sachin? If it's yes, check this. Closed case. Then you can find wherever the account name, right, contains A. Again, I'm taking the same criteria. You can take multiple criteria. Wherever billing country is India, based on your requirement, click on find. System will find these many accounts. Now I'm transferring these accounts. I'm transferring these accounts. I click on transfer. Automatically, these accounts got transferred. Next time when you come to ICICI Bank, this account owner will be no more Rupam. It will be showing as press enter. See, it will change to Sachin now. Account owner is now Sachin Tendulkar. No more Rupam. Right? Let's go to the case. I open the case. Case. Right? Oh. Case. Because it is to the queue, it didn't got changed. What else we have in ICICI Bank? That's it. We don't have an opportunity. Right? Anything which is assigned to the queue will not be transferred. Because this case was assigned to whom? To a queue. Right? If you are transferring to a queue, this will not get transferred to Sachin. In this place, if user would have been there, my name, your name, anyone's name, then this case would have also been transferred to Sachin, because we have a checkbox here. Transfer open cases owned by existing account owner. Right? If I uncheck it, right, then what will happen? Right? It will not transfer. Here, transfer open cases owned by existing owner. If Rupam owns it, then only transfer to Sachin Tendulkar, or else don't transfer. These are the check boxes you have to read carefully. And then check the record, click on, you see that 5 account transferred from one person to another person. Can you tell me in what other scenario do you think this will be used? In the real time? What are the scenarios do you think? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Data loading. In data loading, how will you use this transfer? Is it the scenario comes? Okay.
Yes, Rupam.
If
I think when we perform
Yes.
data upload, so that will come with our name. So when we want to
Yes.
change, yeah.
See,
So
he
when
got
we
the point.
need to change, so when we need to change
Somebody
that
raised
owner
the ticket.
details.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay.
You're right. A user called Dr. Saurav Ganguly has raised a ticket to upload 1,000 contacts. He has sent the file in CSV. He raised the ticket. It will come to you. You all are admin. What you will do? Immediately you will open the file. You will see CSV column headers are no two column header has same name. No column header has special characters. No column header is blank. Yeah, the file is good. You save it in CSV. You open data loader. Click username and password. Token. Click next. Select contact. Click next. Select the file. Click next. Map the data. Click next. Upload. On whose name this data got uploaded? It is got uploaded in your name, right? Who did that upload work? You. If I do it, the data will be get uploaded in my name. But actually, in whose name this data has to be uploaded? On Saurav Ganguly's name, because he requested it. The data has to be uploaded. He should be the owner. When you upload a data, it will be your ownership. Able to understand? Whenever you are uploading the data using a data loader, wizard, or workbench, the data will be uploaded on whose name? It will be uploaded on the person who is uploading. For example, Madam Reddy. Who is the owner? Rupam. Now I go ahead and I say Rudolph Diesel. Who is the owner? But who requested it? Whose name has to be here? That means in real time, every time you receive a file, you have to add one column. Owner. In that column, you have to give owner ID. If I click on Rupam, this is the owner ID for Rupam. Here is the ID. So that means, what does that mean, Rupam? That means that, right, OF109, in this file, I have to have, this is the data given to me by my client, by my users. Users has given me this data. This data was given to me by a user. I want to add one more column called OWNER owner, or one more column called owner. Oh, wrong. You have to add like this. You should have like this, owner. That means create this account, but not in my name. Here you will put Sachin's ownership ID. The way I am saying, let the Sachin's is N. Then you will load it all to this Sachin's ID. Ardhamautunda, yes or no. Whenever in real time you get a data, you have to do this. Every data, last you have to add this. Whoever requested, you have to find his ID, put it here. While mapping, you will not only map this, you will also map owner, account owner, map to the ID. Here if you give Rupam, it will not take it. It will take only ID. How to find Rupam's ID? Right? How to find Rupam's ID? Right? You can click on people. You'll be able to see all the employees in the company. Where app manager, view all, look for people. People. Where is people? Where is people? Here it is. Click on people. You'll be able to see all the employees here. If Sachin requested, if Rahul requested, you'll open Rahul. Here is the Rahul's ID. In the sheet, you will put the Rahul's ID. All the data. While uploading, you will not only map first name, last name, phone, city, you'll also map account owner. So that when the data upload is over, it will be shown directly in Rahul's screen. Otherwise, you'll upload the data, you'll be able to see, and then you say ticket closed. Rahul will come say, where is my data? Are I uploaded by? No, I can't see the data. You will send your screenshot. You see, it's uploaded. He will send his screenshot. See, it's not there. Because you are able to see because you are the owner. Rahul cannot see because he's not the owner. Able to understand? If you forget to do this, then you have to come here, mass transfer those records, search by created date, search by created date, search by created date, right? Here it is. Search by created date. You have to give the date in this format. I created today. Find it. Check it. Transfer from Rupam to Rahul. This is where it is used. Go. Now Rahul is okay, not in that license. No. So like this, you will search and then you will check and you will say transfer. Able to understand now? What is the use? If you upload a data, you forget to put it to the correct owner. Then we come here and we do a mass transfer. Got it? They use next mass update of address. In real time, we don't use this. Right? Now, if you open any of your contact, let's open Madam Reddy. You see that, right? In a city, we loaded Hayden. Next, I open one more, Rudolph Diesel or Albert Einstein. I'm opening it. I go to the details, right? Here in the city, London. Perfect. In some record, we uploaded multiple. Do you know which are those? Right? Multiple mapping we did. Where we did the multiple mapping? Does anyone knows? In the lead? Where we did the multiple mapping? In the contact or somewhere else? Let me open. No, I'm not able to see. Somewhere we did multiple mapping.
Activity settings.
Sorry, where? 1:n mapping. City was sent to street, city was sent to country, city was sent to state, phone was sent to phone, fax, mobile phone, contact only, right? I'm not able to find those. Did we deleted it? No, I don't see. Right, in accounts, let's check in accounts. All account, okay. Let's check Graham. No. Contact or account. Where did you do that? All. Okay, Albert E could be this one. Let me see. No. Contact. All contact. I will say Albert. Let me check details. Yep, here it is. See this, right? We uploaded street is E, city is E, state is E, country is E. By the way, right? If you see, whenever you create a new contact, anybody can type anything in this country. Country is what box? Country is what box? It's a text box where I can type India. Somebody will type India the Great. Somebody will type Republic of India. Can you stop it? What is the solution? These boxes should be a drop down. In real time, you have to change these boxes to what? Country is never typed. Country is never typed. Any form you take, country is always a drop down. But here country is a text field where I can create called ABC, last name ABC or whatever it is. I click save. What is the country? Country I've given as what? India the Great, right? These you can correct from here. Mass update of address, country, next. System will give you everything. India the Great also will be there. See, India the Great, India, India, Hyderabad. In the country, somebody has entered Chennai, somebody has entered Kolkata, Kalam, Mysore. Change it to I. It's something like find and replace. All these will now be changed to what? India. Click next. There will be total these many replacement will be done. Click replace. Next time when you come here, you see it's showing India the Great. I refresh again. It will change to what? India. This is called mass update of an address. Your performance, see, India the Great is gone. It is replaced with what? India. Similarly, right, in this, there is something called as state. Somebody will write Telangana. Somebody will write Telangana state. Somebody will put TS. Again, save. If you want to change, then again you have to click on mass update of an address. Click on state and state provenance. For which country? For India. Click next. System will show you all the data. Somebody has entered TS. TS. I want to change it to Telangana state. So all the TS, small ts, capital TS will be changed to what now? Telangana state. Replace. Done. Next time when you come here, you see TS, this will be replaced to Telangana state. I'm refreshing. I'm clicking on the address bar and I'm pressing enter. Details. You'll see it changed it. But in real time, we don't do this. Every day, can you change it? Because every day people will be in the real time, every day the data entry will go on. Hence, in real time, the permanent solution is what? A drop down box. You will insert, will replace that with a drop down. So in real time, this is not used. Still, it's there, I'm showing you. Next, mass approval transfer. Suppose that there is approval process, approval, which we have not created. Let's assume that anything which is 50,000 greater deal opportunity has to be approved by manager. Let's assume we will create it when time comes. Let's assume that every opportunity which is greater than 50,000 has to be approved by a manager or a person called as Sachin. Let's assume Sachin is on a leave. Sachin is on a leave. Then what should happen to those opportunities? Right? User will raise a ticket, right? You will say wherever the current approver is equal to Sachin, find those. System will find it. You have two options. Remove the approvals. If you say remove the approval, that means those records will no more need approvals because Sachin is not there. Who will approve? I don't know. What should we do? Throw the approval out. So now for those records, you don't require approval. No, in place of Sachin, let's say Rahul can approve. Transfer this to Rahul. Transfer this to Rupam, let's say, or to someone else. Sachin is on leave, transfer it to me. I can write. While transferring, you can give a comment. As Sachin is on leave, transferring this approval to Rupam. Ticket number, TT number, INC 100001. You will give a comment like this. So that tomorrow, if Sachin comes and say, why did you transfer? Who told you to transfer? You have a comment there. After 1 month, Sachin comes and say, actually, yeah, I know that I was in leave. Why this? Why Rupam approved it? He's not supposed to do that. Then you can open the comment and you can show that under this ticket number, a request was raised as you are on the leave. So we have to either remove or we have to transfer. Now find, check the records, click transfer, the ownership transfer, check, click transfer. Automatically the approval will be transferred from Sachin to Rupam. Rupam can now open and approve it. How can he open? How can he approve? We will see in the approval builder. When we'll build approval, we will discuss this in very details. It's a one separate class. Step by step, we'll come there. Everything will be covered. Clear? Right. Good. Next. Right. Remaining things are completely waste except big object. This will cover in another 3 classes. By Monday, we will start this big object. Have you heard big data? Same equivalent concept is here, big object. We'll talk about it. We have seen data export, right? Data integration metric and data integration rule. This will work only when we do an integration. See, I cannot create a new, there is no new button anywhere. So ignore it. Data integration rules, these has to be created, right? Whenever you are integrating Salesforce with a third-party database, third-party website, it is a part of your integration classes. When integration classes comes, I'll give you the videos. On that, you'll be able to see this. Integration rules. For the moment, ignore it. We have seen duplicate management. In the duplicate management, we have not seen duplicate error log. What is a duplicate error log? Don't think that if a duplicate is found, it will be here. No. Block report. If you check report, don't think it will come here. All the duplicates will not be here. If the duplicate rule has run an error, then only it will come here. If the rule has run an error, then it will be displayed here. You might have written 30, 40 rules in real time. While people left and right creating records, one rule got error. That will be displayed here. Clear? Not the duplicates. Duplicates are listed there itself in the object. When you open the object, it will say potential 2 duplicates. There are 2 potential duplicates. When you click on it, you can see those 2 duplicates, right? So error logs are for these rules, not for duplicate records. Clear? Next, ISV hammer output, right? This is on and off button. What is an ISV hammer test? This is a data integrity test. Whenever you are exporting or importing data from an outside environment, it needs to be tested whether they are compatible with Salesforce or not. Hence, the test is called as hammer test. For the moment, ignore it. They will not ask you in the interview. Just for a knowledge sake, what is this? Any type of data import or export integrity can be tested with a test called as hammer test, right? It's a third-party application through which you can see whether things are breaking or not. Any data breakage, data integrity can be checked with something called as hammer, right? Hammer test. Opt out, opt in. If you uncheck it, you're out. You check it, you're in. For that, you need a hammer tool, which is again a paid. Keep it aside. Mass delete, we have seen. Mass transfer of approval, we have seen. Mass transfer of records, we have seen. Mass update of address, we have seen. Pick list settings. Now, what is a pick list? Somebody asked me that question yesterday. Whenever you select, right, from a list, you select something, we call them as pick list. All the choices will be visible. From there, you select one. We call them as pick list. Choice visible, select one, pick list. Drop down, choice not visible unless until you click, the choices are not visible. Ardhamavutunda what I'm saying? Yes or no? What is a pick list? This is called pick list, where the choices are visible. Cardiology, neurology, ENT, right? Gynecology. Choices are visible to you. You select one and there is a button. And then there is a button. Then there is a button. One button will be there like this. In this button will show like this. These are called pick list. Visible, you select on it, click this arrow, it will come here. It will come like this. This is called pick list. What is a drop down? What is a drop down? Right? This is called drop down. When you click this button, then only the list will be displayed. When you click this button, then only what happens? The list get displayed. It will display like this. List without clicking, data is visible, right? This is drop down arrow. Got the difference? Now, in this pick list, right? Both are actually pick list only, guys. Both are. This is also pick list. It's called drop down pick list. This is called single select pick list, multi select pick list. Both are pick list only. This is called drop down pick list. This is called single select. If you're able to select multiple, then we call it as a multi select pick list. Finally, all are pick list. In pick list, you have a choice to pick like a country. Suppose there is no state called Telangana in the pick list. With a programming, can I add is what the control here. Disable pick list API value API names. Whenever you check it, nobody can change TS to Telangana state using programming. Names are locked, right? Names are locked. Enable unlimited inactive values in unrestricted pick list. In a pick list, you can inactive a value, active, inactive. Active will show, inactive will not show. We'll do this. Here is the control. Doing is somewhere else. So what we can do through this pick list, we can restrict anyone to change the name. If a developer puts a name called Telangana state, you cannot change it to TS later. It will be Telangana state unless until somebody comes and enables it. It's just an on and off button. Next, schema settings. We will come here when we come to the programming. In the trigger concept, we will come to this place. Currently, I'm not coming here. Keep it aside. Next, secure agent. Whenever you want to take a backup of your data from Salesforce to a local database, from a Salesforce to a SharePoint, from a Salesforce to an Oracle server, right? There are multiple ways you can do it. There's a one way called as DBAMP. there is one method called as dbamp. You can see Salesforce to dbamp. You can take a backup, you can do integration, you can copy a data to Microsoft SQL Server. This is a predefined program. This is a predefined program available within Salesforce. You have to download. If you want, those who want to read more, they can click on documentation. You can do a free trial. For that, you should have SQL Server installed. Microsoft SQL Server. Those who don't know, just listen. That's it. Nobody is going to ask you, right? Similarly, there is a one more. Background music బాగానే ఉంది, right? Similarly, you can go ahead and use something called secure agent. These concepts, just listen. You need not to do much about it. Nobody is going to ask you in the interview also. What is a secure agent? It is a login that you have to create, which will be helping to transfer the data from Salesforce to third-party system. So I'm clicking on new secure agent. I give a name. I will say that, right? System data user data transfer. System user data transfer. I am creating a username, right? Whose name it will run? It will run on Rupam's name. Nothing but this is also called as impersonation. Have you heard the concept called as impersonation? Have you heard about fake CBI? Suddenly they will come to your office and say that I'm from CBI, right? Close all the doors, put them cash, take out the cash, right? Then you will take out your book, you will take out all the notes of the cash, you will tell him, sign, right? We are taking this cash, come and collect from police station. Jump Jilani. He came with the ID card called impersonation. He is acting as if he's from CBI and everybody trusted because he looks like original CBI. Full commanding, full dammu, right? Somebody saying thadal chat kusap, as if like a police. Full rubab, right? Hence, here also we call this as impersonation. I am creating a user called as a fake user. What is the name of the user? System user data transfer. This user will use the ID card of whom? Rupam. Everywhere he will act like CBI. So fake user. Click save. A user got created. What is the user? This is the username. This username will run the data transfer through whose ID card? Through my ID card it will run. All the data transfer will happen through my ID card, but it will not show my name. It will show what name? The data got transferred using system user data transfer. Now, you want to transfer it to Microsoft SharePoint, then you have to download SharePoint plugin. Here it is, SharePoint. I want to transfer it to a remote console. I want to transfer to a secure transport client location, services. All these requires, for example, I'm saying SharePoint. Transfer it to my company SharePoint. Here, you have to register the company SharePoint. Who will do this? This company SharePoint registration has to be done by the Salesforce. You will contact Salesforce. You will give this link. This link you see? Here it will say www.dell.com/SharePoint/SFDC data. In our company local, within my company premises, there is a Microsoft SharePoint. Most of you don't know what is SharePoint, so leave it. It's something like an online data storage. You can build web page, you can build table. I have built a table. On that SharePoint table, we want to dump data, right? And that SharePoint is within my office premises. I will have a link. That link I'll give it to Salesforce. Salesforce will put it here and you will select save, done, right? My secure agent is done. Now go to secure agent cluster, right? Click on new secure agent cluster, right? And can you see your impersonation name? Transfer. What is the label? SharePoint transfer. SharePoint transfer data. Click save. Immediately, Salesforce will try to connect with my office SharePoint. You see that status is what? It's showing red because there is no such SharePoint, right? There is no such in this I gave a location. Where is this location? See, in this location is not there. To keep this location, I have to contact Salesforce. I have to tell them that I want to create a secure agent. This is my location where the data has to be dumped, right? And then we will create a secure agent, we'll create a cluster, and automatically, if the SharePoint is up, everything is fine, you will see green here. That means Salesforce is now talking to what? SharePoint. Salesforce is talking to Oracle. Salesforce is talking to SQL. Salesforce is talking to some file location. You can do this with a cluster and cluster agent. What is a cluster agent? A secure agent let you safely connect Salesforce to an external data stored in premises. So Salesforce data can be successfully, securely can be dumped to an external data stored in the office, right? Need not to worry about it. We don't do this. It's just because it's there, right? All the options are there doesn't mean that you need to know. Just have a knowledge sake. Next, state, country, territory pick list. We don't touch this. If you want to read it, right? Steps are there, do it, but in real time, we never use it. This is used to convert country and state as a pick list. State, country, territory pick list. Currently, this is a text box. When you click on it, I should get what? List of countries, list of state. You can do this. You can convert it. In real time, we don't do this long step. We have a simple step. Remove the field, enter a new field, which you'll be learning in very soon, right? So you can ignore it. Next, storage usage, the last one. Total size allocated to a company is how much? 20 MB file space, 5 MB data storage space. Out of that, how much I have used? 11% used, 7% file used, right? By object, in campaign, there are 13 records. In campaign, there are 13 records. In contact, there are 49 records, and I use 17%. System is giving you a complete data usage of your organization here. Similarly, how many photos, 2 pictures were uploaded, right? Who is using the most? Rupam is using the most. 83% of the data storage is used by Rupam. Simple word, it will give you a complete use of your storage in this location. Clear? We call them as storage usage. Fine? Yes. By this, we completed data management partially. Because we left big object, we have to come, important. We left custom or schema settings, important. These two are important. Remaining everything, ISV, waste. Integration matrices, waste, right? Tick list important, right? Secure agent waste. This is completely waste. Mass update of address not required. I am going to each and every topic. That is the reason it could be little boring. But if tomorrow somebody asks anything, you should be able to answer. I don't want to leave this secure agent. If somebody asks, do you know secure agent? Yes, that is nothing but creation of a connection to securely transfer the data from Salesforce to right? Clear? Everyone fine? Any questions? అబ్బా క్లాస్ ఎప్పుడు అయిపోతుందని వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు. Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Now we will learn fun class. Next 10 minutes we will learn outside the subject. Have you heard about a word called production server? Production. Have you heard production? Have you heard sandbox? No? Yes or no? Half of you have heard, half you have not heard. Okay. Now let's do this.
Yes, Rupam.
Right? People who are working in real-time environment, in IT development, they would have heard the word called as sandbox, production. What else you have heard? Tell me. Make it fast. Anything else you have heard? How many types of servers are there? Yes or no? Tell me. What, man? No. In real time, we call this as a landscape. Landscape doesn't mean beautiful scenery. In English dictionary, when you open the word called landscape, you would be able to see this landscape means any beautiful appearance. Any beautiful appearance or scenery is called landscape, right? So, landscape. In IT world, the landscape means, in IT world, the landscape means arrangement of servers. In real time, this is the way the server will look. You are here, developer. You would be practicing or developing the software where? In a box called as sandbox. Remember that. In real time, you will be developing the software where? In a server called as sandbox server. It's a sandbox, also known as development server. Chatta Chadaram. It's a dustbin. You will be doing something, she will be doing something, everybody will be doing something, error, everything will be there in the server. Once you have done your work, then you will move your work from one server to another server. That is called as testing, quality. You might have heard about quality server, testing server, quality server. Whatever the work you have done, you have tested. Bah, ee code bagundi, ee code is working. Then you will move that code to another server called as testing server. This is the place where your testing team will test. Once the testing team tests and say, yes, Rupam, whatever the code you developed, it's fine, good. Tester give a sign off. Testing team will give a sign off. Then that code will move to another server called as prototype, vprod, pre-prod. What is vprod and pre-prod? It is nothing but replication of your production. Now your code is fine. Where the users are in the production server. All are same Salesforce, same look and feel. There is no difference between production ila kanpadtadi adi ala kanpadtadi kaadu. all will look same app manager, same setup, same user. When you click on user here in the production, you will see 2 lakh. Scroll down, 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 down. But when you see the users here, you'll see only 2. The way in our case, only 2, right? Sachin and Rupam, right? Sometime I'm treating Sachin as a user, Rupam as a developer. Rupam developing the profile, checking with the Sachin whether the profile is working fine or not. Finally, that profile will be available where? In the production. But before it goes to the production, it has to be thoroughly tested. It got tested already in the quality server. After testing, we don't push it to the production directly because the testing was done with small set of data, right? Here I'm using Windows, but in this server we are using what? Windows Server Edition, not Windows 11, Windows 10. These are client operating system, whereas server has a separate operating system. Those who knows, do you know? Server has a separate operating system called as Windows Server 2015, Windows Server 2018. Yes or no? Telsa leda? You know this, right? Whatever we are using in our laptop, these are client operating system. Wherever there's a server, they will not have Windows 10. In that, Windows 10 will not be there. In that, we will have Windows 2016, Windows Server 2016 operating system. Hence, you see that here Windows 10, there Windows 2016. There's a chances that it might not work there because platform has changed. Platform has changed, right? Hence, before we move to this platform, we will create one copy of it, and that copy is called as prototype, pre-prod, also known as pre-prod, also known as pre-prod. So here you will have Windows 2016. In this quality server, you will have Windows 7, Windows 10. Here you will have Windows 7, Windows 10. Here you will have Windows 2016 or Windows 2012 server operating system. Here you have 1020 data, 2 users. Here millions of data with 1000 users. That million of data sometimes fully copied here. You tested with 2 data, it's working fine. But now when it goes to the real time, there's million data. Then it might not work. So this is the final server where we test, and after that we move it to the production. All these servers are called sandbox in Salesforce. In Salesforce, development is called sandbox. Testing is also called sandbox. Pre-prod prototype is also called sandbox. The last one is called production. In Salesforce, there are 2 types of servers: sandbox, production, right? Whatever you are connected to what? We are connected to your production now. This is whatever you're doing. This is what? Production. How do I know? I will click on setup, keep watching. Additional information classes, which is required in real time. If you go to your company settings, click on company information. If you remember that I was telling you while creating the Salesforce account, I was saying country, India, remember? Here is the server. I'm connecting to which server? AP24. You check your list, it might change. People from US will be able to see here what? NA, NA1, NA2, NA3. Those company who have registered in Europe, France, Germany, UK, they will see EU. Able to understand? How many such servers are there? 3, 4. No. I'm in AP24. You might be on AP2. Somebody might be on AP5. How many such servers are there? Where can I see? That is the class. To see that, you have to go and type trust.salesforce.com. Go to this website called as status.salesforce.com. Here you can see, can you see CS33? CS stand for sandbox. CS stand for sandbox. Remember this. Salesforce services. Wait, can you see all the servers now? AP0, AP4, AP5, AP9. Where am I? My server is this. Similarly, EU. These are all European servers. Similarly, don't think IND stand for India server, right? Next, NA. See, North America servers, right? North America server. See, so many servers are there. And then you have UM. I will tell you what is that UM servers, right? CS stand for sandbox. CS stand for sandbox. See, all CS. See, so many sandbox are there. Sandbox. These are development servers. In real time, you work on which server? CS. Take any number, whichever comes in your mouth. Take your date of birth. CS17. It will be there, right? Don't go beyond 200. Don't pick up a number beyond 190. The last server available is 189. Don't pick up 189. Let me see. Oh, no, sorry. 197, 199. 200 is also there. The last server is 203. They're increasing the servers. As of today, don't go beyond 200. In interview, they'll ask, which sandbox server have you worked? What is the instance of your server? Pick up any number. I was in CS24, CS56. CS doesn't have any classification like North America, Asia, Europe, no, all same. Production has a classifications. Clear everyone? Yes or no? This is the place where you can see the servers, complete list of servers. CS32 is down, see? There's a down. It'll see performance degradation. Core services. Anybody who is in CS32 will not be able to log in. Suppose a ticket comes to you, I'm not able to log in. Immediately come here and check first. Rather than you troubleshooting, first check. Okay? Immediately you can say that between 7 to 10, this server is down. Looks like this server is down. Don't worry. Salesforce is working. They knows it. Able to understand? If some user comes and tells you that, hey, my server is down, immediately first ask, which instance are you connected? Tell me the instance. I'm in AP24. Go and check here the status. AP24 is green, then something else. If it's red or orange, you need not to work on the TT. You can directly reply back saying that there is a downtime being experienced in Salesforce. Salesforce team is working on it. Please stand by. We will let you know when the server is up. Relax, go and sleep. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Trust.salesforce.com. Trust home. Right? That's it for today. We stop here. Tomorrow we will start a new topic called as communication management. Right? So thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye bye guys.